What up, guys? Scrubquad Pro here, bringing you a 2012 WWE Over the Limit pay-per-view review. The pay-per-view was alright. The main event sort of threw things off a little bit. It was almost unnecessary. But before I get to the main event, let's just jump right into the match itself. We had, I think, added that night, we had a battle royal where the winner would go and challenge either the United States Championship champion, which is Santino Marella, or the Intercontinental Champion, Cody Rhodes. This battle royal was won by Christian, making a, I guess what you call, surprise return, and then he went on to challenge Cody Rhodes and defeat Cody Rhodes as well. So Christian is now the new Intercontinental Champion. Now, the one thing that I was unsure of almost is Christian back to being a face, because normally when two heels go at each other, one of them normally turns face, and I really doubt Cody Rhodes is going to be the crowd's favorite person. He wouldn't play that character well, while Christian, who has been there before, and obviously he was world champion, and the people want to become world champion, so maybe he will become face again. Either way, it's good to see Christian back in action. Hopefully he won't get hurt again. That could just absolutely destroy his career. But for now, he did win the Intercontinental Championship belt. The next match, which was also added, was The Miz and Brodus Clay, and this match was just absolutely ridiculous. It was pretty much The Miz coming out with legitimately no build-up whatsoever, criticizing Brodus Clay. They came out, they had a match, and Brodus Clay won. It was just stupid. Why have Brodus Clay win with no build-up? Now, if there's build-up, I could understand him winning, but it was literally that night, let's just throw these guys out there, put him in a match, and it was just dumb. The Miz was main eventing WrestleMania last year, and now he's losing a pay-per-view match with no build-up. It's stupid. I don't know where he's going to go from here. Now, if they do decide to actually make a build-up to this match, I wouldn't be against it. They could work together. It would give Miz something to do. But for tonight, it was just stupid. He just came out complaining, and it really shows how much The Miz needs a character change or like a gimmick change. Because this little awesome thing that he had going on isn't cutting it anymore. Like, he hasn't been in the main event since probably a little after WrestleMania last year. And he has the talent, they're just not putting it to the right use. So this was definitely a down part or downside in The Miz's 2012. Next, we had the Fatal 4-Way Championship match for the World Heavyweight Champion. Sheamus was able to pick up the victory in this match. I actually went in thinking that Chris Jericho was going to win. I don't know why. I was just thinking, like, it's almost pointless to have him return from like the end of the world as you know it. Yet I don't think he's won at a pay-per-view. He won an Elimination Chamber, but other than that, in the championship match, he has never won at a pay-per-view since he's been back, which it's almost pointless. Like, why have him back with such build-up to not win? But other than that, Sheamus did really well, and I could see looming in the air a possible feud between Sheamus and Randy Orton. Randy Orton may turn back heel. Over these past couple weeks, he's been doing some heelish type activity, and I would definitely not mind seeing Randy Orton be the top heel on SmackDown, especially on SmackDown, because they're lacking that. Right now, it almost looks like Alberto Del Rio is the top heel, and that's Alberto Del Rio is a good heel, but Randy Orton was once the super heel, so I definitely would like to see a feud between Sheamus and Randy Orton. But all in all, the match was good, and Sheamus was able to pick up the win. Next, we had the WWE Championship match between CM Punk and Daniel Bryan, a former ROH feud. They both feuded together in ROH, and looking at this match on paper, it just looked perfect. Like, both of them are great in-ring technicians, and they know what they're doing, and it didn't disappoint at all. This was by far the best match of the night and should have been the main event, but we'll get to the main event a little bit later. CM Punk was able to pick up the win, which I didn't really like. I would have much rather had Daniel Bryan win it and continue their feud. I definitely think they should continue the feud. but it was definitely the best match, no question. A lot of near falls, submissions. Obviously, Daniel Bryan has the yes lock, and it was just I wouldn't say it was like a 5 out of 5 match, but it was definitely a 4 or 5, like maybe 4 point something, depending on how technical you want to get with match ratings. But it was definitely the best match of the night. And then we come to the main event, which storyline wise, it was good, but match wise, it was the dumbest thing on the card. Like, no question. It was not even wrestling for the most part. There was some wrestling moves, but it was pretty much just John Cena messing with John Laurinaitis, pretty much running him out of the crowd, and then having the Big Show drag John Laurinaitis back in the crowd, and then punching John Cena and John Laurinaitis getting the win. It was honestly the most pointless thing in the world. They could have just had them wrestle for at least a little bit, and then had the Big Show interfere, but they decided not to. I don't know why this was the main event at all. It definitely brought the card down. Obviously, John Laurinaitis gets to keep his job, which is good, but I'm almost positive everybody and their freaking brother saw the Big Show, or knew that the Big Show was going to come and interfere with this match. They strictly said no superstars were allowed to interfere, but the Big Show was fired. It was obvious. Like, WWE was not very smart on that one. Hopefully, this will lead to something good. Maybe some time off for John Cena, because he definitely needs it, going through his personal issues with his marriage, with all that other stuff. So hopefully this will give John Cena a little bit of a break. But definitely, I don't know what WWE management was thinking putting this as the main event. It was stupid. Like, there's no question about it. But other than that, the pay-per-view was pretty good. Daniel Bryan and CM Punk was definitely the best match of the night. It was great to see Christian back. We have things that could be set up in the future, especially with coming near SummerSlam, I guess. I'm not too close, but we're close enough where you could have set up for feuds, like big matches, because SummerSlam is one of the big four. But it was a good pay-per-view. Thank you guys for watching. Feel free to comment down below on what you thought of any of the matches, the main event, anything else. Feel free to subscribe to my channel for more wrestling news, coverage of every pay-per-view, coverage of any big news. And for that, my name is Scrubquad Pro, and I'll catch you later.